What's up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley. Welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. This is for the star sign of Scorpio from now, January 25th until the 31st. These are basic messages, general messages only, which means take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me where all your messages will correlate to your story, you can find the information in the description box down below. Let's get right into it. For the two cards of what you need to know and what card of advice, we got the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the advice, King of Swords. I asked basically where this goes. I pulled the top card and I got the Ten of Cups for clarity, basically. So the Four of Coins represents obsessively holding on to something. It represents a block. It represents making sure that you are blocking off any gain and being very meticulous about your money or emotional gains. The Three of Cups represents harvesting good times, celebrations, weddings, achievements with friends. The King of Swords, as its position as advice, is to gather all the information and process it logically and make sure you're clear on what you think before you take action. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air sign, king energy. He would be logical, analytical. He'd be good with his thought and rationale. He would understand how to wield things and be the people's champion, but the second you hurt him or betrayed his trust, he would cut you out like that. No second chances. The Ten of Cups, as for basic overall advice or general, extra message, overall clarity, the Ten of Cups. So there is some overabundance of good family times coming in, especially with the Three of Cups. But my problem is that I feel like you are being almost blocked to it. I feel like you're having these good times, and your mind, like Scorpio, for the last month or two, I know that your mind has been bothering you, that you are having this happiness, but at the same time, it's coming in and it's not that you don't want it, but you don't know how to process it. I feel like a lot of you don't understand how to process it, and a lot of you are scared to it, so some of you are blocking it off. And I've been consistently seeing that for Scorpio, that they continue to block this thing off, that they continue to want to remain holed up against themselves to other people. While they are still contributing, I still feel like they're contributing. They are being very, very, very tight about how they give out their resources and time. I feel like right now, if you are dealing with a Scorpio, if you are a Scorpio, I feel like you are honestly kind of choosing and deciding who gets what. I feel like your time is very precious to you. I feel like you might not want to be doing certain things. It's only going to be for some of you, but I feel like for some of you, it's going to be a situation in which you have this happiness, and I feel like it's almost shrouded by this cloud of being very, very guarded, being very blocked off, having blocked off emotions, and feeling the need to, I want to say isolate yourself, but there's stability in this isolation. It's almost like you can trust this in yourself, because the fours are about stability. So it's almost like you can trust this, that you can have this success with your friends, but at the end of the day, I feel like there's a certain truth that you have. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm being told that there's a certain truth that you have. You're very clear about what that is in your own self, that you know what this answer is. But the King of Swords can also be very black and white. So I feel like you're blocking yourself off to emotion. I feel like you're blocking off, even though you are participating in actively, and I see it coming in for you, I still see you blocking yourself off to it. So what do we do for Scorpio? How do we keep asking that? But what can we do for Scorpio? How do we get Scorpio to see things clearly, or to experience things more so as I feel like they should be? Okay, you definitely need to be putting work into something with someone else. There is goal attainment here. There is people that you can be working with together to be harvesting this goal success. It could be work, relationship, whatever this is. Be open, be communicative with whoever this is, because I feel like there's definitely somebody in your line of sight that's coming in to make you happy. It could be one person, it could be a multiple of your friends, but work together with them. I feel like you've been urged this before, to get the help that you need, and I will repeat it. I don't necessarily mean therapist, but do ask for help. So it's the same thing here. I feel like what you need is to be shown that people are willing to work on things with you. I feel like that's what you deep down need. I feel like that's what you want, but I'm afraid that's what you're afraid of as well. But honestly, I keep getting really good shit for you for that. So I feel like it's very, very safe. Whoever is in your line of sight, they are safe to trust. You can talk to them. You can rely on them for their friendship to guide you and to aid you, because they're definitely going to be there for you for it. But I feel like a lot of you aren't going to reach out. I feel like a lot of you think, I can handle this on my own. I don't need help. I would beg to differ. I think that you have been walled off long enough. I feel like you are getting in really heavy about your emotions and not showing them to anybody else when it could be killing you, and nobody would know, because you've been taught that. So the advice here is to work together with people, to start easing yourself back into this transition, because I see you doing it, but I see your head still blocking yourself off. But as long as you are doing it continuously, like if you make this pattern where you continue to foster in this emotion, have these people in your life, I feel like eventually it will resolve itself. But in the meantime, the main message here is to work on it with other people and to make sure that you're just working on it in general. For a lot of you, I know this is so itchy, I'm sorry. For a lot of you, this is going to be something that's very hard to do, because you feel like you can't trust, or you feel like you're emotionally stuck, and it is okay to get help, and I'm going to keep repeating that. It's okay to get help. You have the help that you need. So I don't want to push anyone out of their comfort zone, and I realize I might be doing that, but I feel like my cards keep pushing this on me, so I'm going to keep pushing on you. There is some sort of connection here. There's some sort of this happiness that you aren't having, and it's because you're being blocked off in your head about something, and you need to be King of Swords logical about this. You need to cut out whatever that is in your head to be able to have these emotions flowing in freely for you, and that is your advice. I'm not going to further like dig in the hole deeper and deeper, because I feel like I have made my point. But overall, I really feel like I've only been getting really good shit for you. Aside from the fact that you're in your head, there's something very solid here for you. And if you would just unblock yourself from your head and have it, I feel like it would take you on good directions. But you know how healing goes. I will repeat that with everybody. I can't tell you how to have healing or when to have it. It is only relevant to you. But I can urge you to have that success in yourself. But I can urge you to have that success in yourself, to be the one to eventually push you to get that. And I'll be here reminding you every week. But so take it. I do want you to take it slow, because I'm not trying to rush you into anything. And I know, Scorpio, that you're not going to do that anyway. But take things as they come. I feel like things are going to play out for you. I feel like they're working themselves out to make themselves better for you, and I feel like it's going to happen. If it's not now, it will be eventually, but you will get there. I do really see you getting there, and I know that your friends aren't going to let you fall into this one. So peace out. Keep your chin up. I love you all. Let me know how you're doing in the description and the comments down below. Let me know how you're doing if you need help, and I'll be here to help you and guide you in any way that I can. Until then, peace out, my Moon Tribe.